Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Haile Selassie the First, with no apology.
No
Well,
regrets.
we are here representing the Ruggu Nation.
Yeah, Ruggu, you know.
When you say Ruggu Nation, you mean high level of principle, morality, and discipline.
Yes.
That's a Ruggu Nation.
Yeah.
We are the light of Africa. We represent for our people and the people of all over the world. Don't care what color or creed that you are. Well, the Ruggu Nation is a set of youth in the ghetto who decide to have positive energy. Protect the children them, care for the elders, and respect the ladies, and love the brothers. That's a Ruggu Nation. And if you don't fall under that, you're not a Ruggu Nation. Full of discipline, because we are doing the work of His Imperial Majesty Ancient Haile Selassie with no apology. Well, right now, we are in problem. The children are dying, the elders are suffering, and the ladies have been abused from all walks of life. Even the same reggae fraternity, the reggae music, even the same laxman they were up on stage. When I setting a discipline, I setting a foundation. Well, the Ruggu Nation is here to practice what we preach.
Yeah, because we have to practice what we preach, you know. We don't just preach, you know, like preachers. You know? Words without works. We have to be doing and saying and doing. Yeah.
So right now, the Ruggu Nation is here to show the star and the light that we are. That's what the Ruggu Nation is all about. For too long we have fight against each other. Abducted and separated from Africa, our father and mother. Were we not once free before the Babylonian system came? Full of joy and full of faith. Now they divide us, took away from us. How many of our king has they slain? Bonnie Whaler, we love you. How many of our mothers and sisters have they raped and shamed? Only Haile Selassie the First know how we survive. This constant affliction, persecution, but yet still alive. I know I wasn't the one who started this, but the Ruggu Nation is sure to be the one to put an end to this. We first tried to live with you before we find out about you. But could you be true to us, your loyalty to our family? I remember when you give us basket to pick a lot. Crack your hip and let we bleed a lot. I remember when we used to scream a lot. Under the whip, you like to crack a lot. We first tried to talk it out. But what is there to talk about? Nothing but this and a lot of shout. My ancestors who have suffered know what you're all about. Give us rules and laws to think about. But listen, the ghetto, it's under a Willie Lynch syndrome. The Willie Lynch is the man that came to Virginia and teach them how to stop and kill the slave and use reverse psychology and let the slave govern the slave by using difference that split them apart. The first difference we have is PNP and JLP, hatred. We split apart. Ruggu Nation don't have any boundary. You have to have house, you have to eat, you have to bathe, you have to take care of children, whether you're PNP or JLP. So we are divided, so we cannot focus on the positive level. Ruggu Nation, Tower Hill, big up. Waterhouse, big up. Jewsland, Mar Valley, big up. Jacksontown and Premical, Akiwak, big up. Same thing I go down back to Cockburn Pen and Mangostown and Pienland. Us go Ratbat, go Buffy them run on Maxfield Avenue with Whitfield Town. Go straight back over Rostown, straight back over Trenchtown to Rima, to Jungle. Why are we divided? Because of difference. You are PNP or JP, me not like you. You're too tall, you're too short, me not like you. You're too black, you're too brown, me not like you. You're too... Once you say that you hate the Almighty, that make us in many different colors. Like the flowers, many different flowers. Like the birds, many different birds. The field, many different beasts.
So who is the enemy?
The enemy, because like the enemy is the way of life where the Roman system give us, or the Babylonian system give us, to destroy ourselves. So we are our own enemy.
So in time them stop the things if you realize say the enemy is the same system where them must support. You know? So when them can't fight the enemy, which is the system, them turn upon them one another.
Simple as that.
Huh?
Me see that happening in our scheme. We have an enemy on the left and the enemy on the right, and the whole of we unite and we war the enemy. Sometimes it's we is the enemy, you know, but nobody will call themselves enemy.
No.
And them war. When them done war now and them now no more enemy on the right and enemy on the left, we find out say them war themselves.
Yeah.
Because of the teaching.
Yeah,
the teaching is to divide and conquer and war, the Willing syndrome.
After.
Well, the Ruggu nation, we're not under no hypnotism. Ruggu nation is everybody. They got Jacksontown, Budger everybody. Mellon and them from